Swiss is being very much towards chip conservation in these spots.
Chip conservation makes sense with
his stack
and his style of play.
His stack and his current position, especially with Igor.
Well, Brian Kim's the new chip leader, right? He's opening ace-6 under the gun. Moneymaker, second in chips, 2 kings, shades down.
Yeah, he's got enough hand to tango with here.
Sizes to 1.4.
I mean, ace-6 off, just...
Oh, wow. Ace-6 off, right?
Igor put half his chips in the pot in this hand.
Right.
He only has 650 behind.
So maybe he's thinking he gets an overlay from Brian Kim?
Yeah. Like he's essentially getting... Like he has 950K, right? So he ends up getting all-in versus Moneymaker plus 600 with Kim and the small blind plus the ante. He's getting like 3-1 on his money or whatever, right?
And sometimes he has 2 live cards against like an ace-king.
Yeah, or potentially ace-8 suited, ace-5 suited. Yeah, he sticks it in. Can't really blame him, to be honest.
Bad news, though, because he up against 2 kings. A chuckle.
I mean, think about it. If he wins this pot, right, he has 3 million. If he folds, he will be in the 650 in the small blind, putting a quarter of his chips in the pot. Like, even if he doubles that hand, what, he ends up with like 1.5?
That would make sense.
So
trouble, though.
But I mean, yeah, he's up against a strong range here. But, you know, yeah, he could be against hands he's doing fine against.
He's got a chance, Brian.
It's not over.
See that, Jack? Is it coming?
Moneymaker looks troubled.
Oh! Okay. Oh, poker's fun.
Okay. Yaroshevsky making the call, Queen 10 offsuit with the odds.
Payouts because we're sitting at 153K. It's 341 for a top 4 finish or better.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about 153, 341, so it's more than double payout just by being the last one of those 10 big blind stacks to stay alive.
Queen Jack found the bin for Ding Biao. Pocket 9s for Moneymaker, who has slipped into that 10 big blind territory. Finds an open sizing just north of the minimum. Pocket 3s for Lewis Spencer.
He has really avoided some spots like this. I mean, he folded Queen 7 suited. He's really navigated. He just check folded versus the preflop opener with second pair. Okay, but he didn't avoid this one, and unfortunately, he's gonna need a 3.
The jam to 3 million. Moneymaker, of course, snaps. Note that Lewis was the only stack that money covered. 9s going up against the 3s and performing well on the Jack 10-5 board as the light flickers at the end of the Brits tunnel. 2 to come, 2 outer, and the 10.
It can't be counterfeited. Even a Jack, 9 will play.
Then a king.
Yeah.
GG's issued, as it didn't take long for us to lose another combatant here in this 25K GG Millions. That 153,000 we've been talking about is going to be pocketed by Lewis Spencer. Obviously, cashing to start any given Triton Super High Roller Series Festival is a nice way to get things underway. Just a couple of cashes.
Easy go, easy come.
9 attempts, a little north of $200,000 will be slathered upon the almost 7.5 million in career Triton earnings that Mateo's had coming in nature.
Like well, I mean, now these other, this is an interesting kind of classic ICM spot. monster chip leader. He has like 2/3 of the chips on the table. 2 guys who are really short, and the other guy has like double them. Kind of, he's like in the super waiting pattern.
Pocket threes. Kim show.
I'll gamble.
Oh, wow.
Now who's spinning the wheel?
Oh,
Money.
no,
What's he
not the
got?
threes.
King, queen.
Going for the win. Let's go.
Says he'll gamble. By the way,
I said I wanted to double first, so that's good.
there are 2 shorter stacks than money out
He's over
here,
here just
Rast.
smiling ear to ear, but he's gonna get unlucky this time.
This is a bit of an ICM be damned sort of jam, is it not?
I mean, I'll be frank. I don't know whether or not his call is right. It very well might not be. He is in the big blind. Kim is jamming pretty wide, but I mean, he has like 18 blinds.
What he's got is just 3 outs, Rast. Jack 8, 5, 6. Threes are the best hand. Can money find it?
Queen.
Yes! Be
I knew
seated,
it was
sir.
coming. I just didn't know where. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's also a spot where, like, if he calls there, what Brian's down to, like, he would have been down to, like, 16, and Igor's up to, like, 9, kind of ball game's a lot more wide open. So even if someone said, oh, look, Brian, you're wrong. Here, I've got the ICM printout. This is the, you call King, Queen off, and King, Jack off, just barely a fold. I'd be like, okay, great, I'm calling. Because the FGS isn't enough in that spot. In other words, the future game sim. So it still might be a fold. I'm not saying that's the case, but you have some opportunities there in the future games, chipping up to 10 million.
On
Anyway.
the concept of
that or the
opportunity,
other.
Rast Kim opened to the minimum 800,000, and Moneymaker pounced with King 9, and again, perhaps what you were talking about, Yaroshevsky's restraint with the King Jack is going to work him into a ladder over here unless money can find a king. 665. 9 of clubs.
I mean, if you have a player who's playing way too aggressive than what they should be, it does make folding more attractive, right? So, like, maybe it's an adjustment from Igor, and
maybe it's going to be profitable.
Yeah.
Because this turn has not connected with money, no added equity, just hunts a cowboy. Can he lasso one? Yes!
Oh my goodness.
What is happening?
Wow.
This final table honestly has chosen violence today.
Just a lot of
Excess of 7 million.
Oh, he gives up 10-9 off there on the button.
Well served, given that money's got an ace-8 here, and Yaroshevsky is ready to dance. Queen 3 offsuit, what he has decided is going to be the moment, given half of his stack was in there in the big blind and big blind ante.
Can't seem to do it one bit this time.
3-7 in the middle.
Oh.
3 on the board, but an 8 as well. Yaroshevsky. 5 outs. 6 of spades is not one of them. Will we see more filth on the river? Not on this occasion.
Hell of a game, brother. Hell of a game.
And that's about as happy as someone is ever going to be getting showered. Yaroshevsky very much outperforming a lean stack here at this FT. Out in third. He's going to be quite pleased with that effort, though.
$419,000.
Yeah,
Not
add
bad.
that to his 1.8 million plus in career Triton earnings. His 7th cash, back-to-back cashes if you take ourselves back to Jeju, where he finished 7th in the 100K main event. So it's back-to-back FTs, in fact, for Igor. Always nice to paddle downstream. But as we would have suspected, it will be Chris Moneymaker and Brian Kim, the 2 Americans, squaring off. A 5-3 chip lead for money. going into heads up with the blinds at 250 and 500. We're going to step aside when we... I called it roughly a 2-to-1 chip lead for some forsaken reason, but as we can see there, it's 5-3. Ace 10 suited here for Moneymaker. He makes it $1.25 million to go. Ace 8 for Kim.
Oh, well,
Oh boy.
Kim and I don't have the same coach.
He has chosen to jam.
Oh boy. Get like sevens.
Moneymaker's not going to fold this.
No, sir. Suspecting that maybe it was one of those middling pairs, and instead, as we can see, it is a dominant ace and a dominant position. He finds himself here. On his feet. 68%.
Thank you.
For a Triton title. Wow.
10-9-3 brings him ever closer to that title.
Yeah, I
now
wouldn't mind seeing a 3 right there.
95%.
That flop is one-way traffic, sir.
Ace.
An 8
Happened
on
before.
the turn.
It has.
Running trips. That's
Become
what
a
it's going to
shaker.
take for
I know,
Brian Kim to double and stay alive, and he isn't able to do it. So a very short-lived heads-up battle will yield Chris Moneymaker his first ever Triton title here at his second ever festival. For Brian Kim, left to collect second place, $609,000. That's what he's going to be adding to his career Triton total. Coming into this one, roughly $4.2 million. It's going to be his 15th cash, but for Moneymaker,
What's that?
an actual Cinderella story. Rast takes home the 900K plus. Tack that onto the 2 million plus he had coming into this one, all of which he won by finishing 5th in the 250K Lux on Pay Invitational in London back in 2023. When the man cashes EFTs,